Hi, how are you all? Hope you're all good. Today we are going to study about touch screen and the computer hardware. The first of all uses of touch screen. Does the bank open on holidays? No. So what we do when the bank is on holiday? So we will use the ATM to withdraw our money, right? How we can use the ATM? We can put it in our card inside the ATM and we have to touch some informations or we have to give some informations to that machine. After that, the machine will give the money and we have to withdraw our money, right? Do you know the touch screen is considered as both input and output devices? You know why? An input device when you click on an icon or type a text. What it is output device? Yes, we can once the information is displayed on the screen. So that we can give some instructions to that device and we will get some display also. That is why we are calling touch screen is considered as input device and output device. So can you give me 3 examples of the places where the touch screen is used? Yes, we saw the touch screen in ATM and we saw the touch screen in other shops, in supermarkets. We can see this, right? Now we are going to study about computer hardware. Can you see there is a system unit here? Can you see this? Do you know what are the hardware is inside the system unit? It have CPU and motherboard and RAM. CPU, motherboard, RAM. So now we are going to study about CPU. Do you know humans have brain, right? Similarly, computer also have the brain. Do you know what it is? CPU. CPU is the brain of the computer. CPU, which means Central Processing Unit. What it is? Central Processing Unit. CPU is an intelligent part of the computer, you know. The CPU executes all type of instructions. For example, calculating, drawing, listening music, playing video. This kind of the instructions are executes from CPU. Do you know CPU is the brain of the computer? And CPU is one of a computer is compared to a man's brain. The CPU is attached to the motherboard and it is cooled by fan. Do you know why? Because it heats up very fast since it processes a big number of instructions per second. The CPU is cooled by fan because it heats up very fast. And do you know how we can measure the speed of CPU? The speed of a CPU is measured in gigahertz. What it is? Gigahertz. Do you know what is this in this picture? Now we are going to study about motherboard. This is a motherboard. Motherboard is the largest component of the system unit. Motherboard is a biggest electronic board in the computer case. The CPU, motherboard is everything is inside the system unit. Do you know all the elements, all the components like keyboard, mouse, screen, everything is connected to this motherboard. Okay, so the motherboard is designed by man and manufactured by robot, you know. Yeah, really it is manufactured by robot. So the motherboard is the largest component of a system unit and it is the biggest electronic board in the computer case. Do you know motherboard? All the elements, all the computer components are connected to the motherboard. we are going to study about RAM. Do you know what is RAM? Random access memory. Do you know humans also have the memory, right? We have the memory, right? We can remember anything, right? Similarly, computer also have memory. Yeah, really, the computer memory is divided into two types. Do you know what it is? The one is RAM, the other one is a storage memory. Okay, the computer includes a memory that saves the data. Do you know? When we do something in the computer, that's all will saved in the computer memory. Do you know why we are using RAM? The RAM which empties itself when the computer is shut down. A storage memory that memorizes information even when the computer is shut down. Can you see this in picture? This is a RAM, a random access memory, RAM which empties itself when the computer is shut down. A storage memory that memorizes every information even when the computer is shut down. So don't forget to study what is RAM. The RAM saves our all information that we did in the computer as long as the computer is turned on. Okay, so don't forget to study about RAM. RAM which is random access memory. The RAM is also inside the case, inside the system unit.